So maybe you've purchased some essential oils and now they're just sitting maybe in your closet, hopefully not, but maybe on a counter somewhere and you're really not quite sure what the heck to do with them. So you got your oils and now what? I'm so glad that you're joining me today. Be sure to hit the subscribe and bell notification and also the like. Well, primarily we're going to be speaking about doTERRA essential oils today, and so I'm glad that you're joining me. That's the only company that I use and would ever put on our family and in our body. So that's the first thing that I want to talk about for today. Well, we're going to be talking about the foundation of wellness with doTERRA, and that begins with our wellness pyramid. It starts with eating right, resting, and managing stress, reducing those toxins in our home, and then informed self-care and proactive medical care. All of those areas are the foundation of wellness. You know, if you think about it, if we're not eating right and exercising, managing stress, all of those good things, you can have the best essential oils in the world, which I think we do. We have the best supplements, the best essential oils, those best non-toxic products. But if you're not taking care of the building blocks of your body, which is eating right, if you're not taking care of that, it's kind of like having rotten wood, but you've got the best galvanized nails that you're going to try to hammer into it and build some type of structure. It's not going to work, right? And so make sure that we're always start with the foundation, which is eating right. Once we have our eating under control, now it doesn't mean that everything we eat is going to be perfect. No, absolutely not. But that 80-20 rule, the majority of the time we're trying to make those healthier choices or healthier swaps. Make sure you're drinking enough water, right? And then exercise. Make sure we're moving our body. And see, at each one of these levels, we can incorporate doTERRA, amazing doTERRA products into our lifestyle. Like with the eating right, we always include the doTERRA Lifelong Vitality Pack, drinking lemon in our water to flush out those toxins, making sure we're doing the probiotics and the digestive enzymes. So that is that foundation. Then with exercise, with movement of our body, celebrating what our body can do, right? Think about it, as we age, our mobility decreases and one day you wake up and you can't move. Well, we want to make sure that we stay on the healthy side, right? Make sure that we're celebrating every day, not I have to work out today, I get to work out, I get to move my body every day to celebrate what it can do, and stretches and just all of those small things that you can do to incorporate movement into your day. Well, with exercise, with that foundation of our health and wellness, you can incorporate amazing doTERRA essential oils to that. Our deep blue, our copaiba, lemongrass, marjoram, so many of those are brand new deep blue copaiba stick. I love that. It's one of my favorites. I use it absolutely every day. Well, the next part of the foundation is resting and managing stress. You see, when we're not sleeping well, what ends up happening is we eat more. We don't want to work out. All of those things end up spiraling out of control. Our emotions are out of control. And so if we can help reduce that stress level and also sleep better, you're going to feel better overall. And with that, of course, we have amazing Serenity products, Serenity capsules, as well as the essential oil, vetiver, peace, so many different ones, adaptive. Those are some of our favorites at our house. The next part of our wellness pyramid is reducing our toxic load. So once we start taking care of the foundational things, you're going to want to start removing toxins in your home. Now, I know this is a buzz right now. A lot of people are like, okay, I'm going to change everything in my house. Wait, calm down. Okay, hit the snooze for a second. Yes, you want to remove toxins in your home, but it's going to be a process. We didn't get here overnight, and the same way, you're not going to remove all of the toxins in your home overall, but overall you will in time. So start slowly. Maybe replace your toothpaste this month. You're going to love doTERRA's On Guard toothpaste, by the way. It's a favorite at our house. You might replace those toxins in the candles and the plug-ins and all of that. Remove all of the fake scents from your home and replace them with amazing diffusers. And you're going to love doTERRA essential oils diffused. So those are just some simple swaps that you can do along the way, and over time, maybe it'll take a year as you remove the toxins from your skincare, from your hair care, from all of your body lotions and potions that we put on our body. But over time, you'll be able to look back and say, wow, we have done this, right? And so give grace to yourself and start slow. Okay, and then the next part of the wellness pyramid is proactive, right? So informed self-care. Go and get the proper testing. Know where you're deficient or where you're feeling unwell. Stay ahead of it, and so you can be ahead of it. You don't have to wait. You don't have to be reactive. And then the last one in our wellness pyramid is proactive medical care. Sometimes you do need to go seek out a professional to see where you are with your health, and that is important to do. I think a lot of times when we're working with essential oils, people think it's all or nothing. Either I only do essential oils or I only do Western medicine, and it doesn't have to be that way. It can be both. They both have a proper place in the right time. And so sometimes you do need to go and seek out the proactive medical care, and I hope that you do that. All right. Go to roxysaran.com. If you're ready to hop in with doTERRA essential oils, I would be honored to help you on your health and wellness journey. Get that foundation right. The Healthy Start set is a great place to start. Go to roxysaran.com. I would be honored to help you right there. Okay, well, let's talk about some tools and resources. So again, you got your oils, and now what? Not sure what to do. I do have a previous video on this where we deep dive a little bit on all the apps and books, but the Modern Essentials is a great book. It also comes in an app format. I love the book because I'm a book girl. How many of you are book people? Type in the chat and let me know. I love books. I love reading. I love sitting down and going through the resources. You can look up by health concern, or you can look up by essential oil and see all of its properties, how to use it, aromatic, topically, internally. Some of them do like 80 different things. And so I would be remiss to try to give you all that information in a video today, but you can look this up in the app. And the app is great because if you're on the go, you can look something up really, really quickly. So Modern Essentials is a great app that I like, or book. There's another really cool app that's called EOE Books. EOE Books, it's an app, and there are small fees for these, but you pay for it once and then you have it. So EOE Books app, not only is it a resource, but it also has testimonials for different health concerns. I like this because it's like sitting in a room with 10 or 15 other people that maybe have had that same health concern, and you hear their testimonials on that app. You can read through it. So I love that. It's really an invaluable resource to be able to have at your fingertips. Of course, the doTERRA website is great. You can just look up doterra.com and also type in, like if you're typing into Google, doTERRA and lavender, and it'll come up with all the information regarding doTERRA's lavender. Of course, Google is also your search engine as well, or DuckDuckGo, and you can just type in, I'm looking for essential oil remedies for mosquito bites, or whatever the case is. You can look it up. Be proactive in your own healthcare. Don't just wait for someone to spoon feed you the information. You too can take control of your healthcare and look it up really, really easily. Of course, I hope our channel, it has become a resource for you. We have over 250 videos at this point of all different topics of varying lengths that you can watch at any time. AromaticScience.com is another great resource, AromaticScience.com, where you can take a peek into the world of essential oils and the science behind essential oils. And then the last one for today that I want to talk about resources is source2u.com. So source2u.com is wonderful, but you can see the behind the scenes of the sourcing, why doTERRA partners with farmers all over the world, a lot of times in third world countries, impoverished areas, where we get to give back to these growers and farmers in a really beautiful way called co-impact sourcing. So check out the source2u.com website. You're going to love that. Of course, once you join our oily family, you get started with us with doTERRA Essential Oils, you'll have full access to my exclusive Facebook group and daily content that we post on there. Of course, supporting text messages weekly with diffuser blends and topics that you get to opt into every month if you choose to get that. We never want to send out information that you don't want. We want it to be tailored to you. All right, well, let's talk about glassware. Well, what is it? Well, you can get little roller bottles or spray bottles, accessories right on Amazon. You can go to oillife.com. That's another website that I like to purchase different spray bottles and accessories. Also, aromatools.com are also great places. So Amazon, easy. I would just check out the reviews on the Amazon and make sure that it is one that the roller bottles work and all of those things. So Oil Life and Aroma Tools, I've had really great results with those. All right, let's talk about diffusers, because you're going to want a diffuser in every room. But remember, start slow, get one or two, and then over time you're going to want to get those throughout your home. You're going to love it. Well, doTERRA diffusers are wonderful, lots of different ones. We have a previous video on all of the different doTERRA diffusers. My favorite right now is probably the Lumo, because it roams with you wherever you go. The Roam, I'm sorry, it's called the Roam. The Roam diffuser roams with you wherever you go, and you can charge it and then just take it with you throughout your home. So I love that. All right, if you're ready to hop in and maybe grab a Roam diffuser, go to roxysaran.com. I would be honored to help you right at roxysaran.com. All right, how do you use essential oils? So now you have doTERRA oils in your home. We've pointed you to some resources and glassware. But how do you use them? Well, doTERRA essential oils are aromatic, topical, and internal. So aromatic, really, really easy to use. You can put it in your diffuser, 2 to 3 drops. Now, if you're looking on Pinterest or some other site and they'll tell you 15 or 20 or 30 drops of essential oil, I'm pretty sure that's not going to be a doTERRA recipe. Most essential oils are not as potent. And so the same recipe, maybe you like that blend, you'll use 1 to 2 drops of that. So max 5 or 6 drops in your diffuser. That's really all that you need. It's so powerful. And so you can use them aromatically in your diffuser. That means you're breathing them in. They're impacting your emotions, your mood, your olfactory system. You're going to love it. The next one is topical. So when you put essential oils on topically, you just put it wherever you're having a concern. So if your elbow is having some discomfort, you're going to put a little drop of essential oil on your elbow. If your throat is feeling a little bit scratchy, you're going to put a little bit of essential oils on your throat. You just put it wherever it hurts. And then the next one is internal. So because of doTERRA's potency and purity and the testing that they undergo, they're gonna look on the back of the bottle, you're gonna see a supplement fact. And that means that you can take your doTERRA essential oil internally. Now, the majority of doTERRA essential oils are internal, but there are a handful that are not necessarily harmful if they're taken internally, but they're just not gonna work best that way. So you're gonna want to look at the back of the bottle and look for that supplement fact. If you do have a supplement fact on that oil, how can you use it internally? Well, you have lots of choices. You can put a few drops in your water, you can put a drop or 2 under your tongue, or you can put some in a spoon of honey, or in a veggie capsule. Now, a veggie capsule is a small empty capsule that you open up and can put your oils in there, close it, and take that internally. So you have lots of different uses. I love this. This was so empowering to me when I first started learning about doTERRA essential oils, was that you have so many choices. So don't let this overwhelm you. Let it be freedom for you that you can use them aromatic, topically, and internally. And it depends on what you're trying to accomplish and how often you're going to do that and which modality or all of them. All right, you always want to make sure that you dilute appropriately. So you might see on the books or resources when you look up, it's going to have if it's neat. What does that mean if it's neat? Neat means that you can use it topically without any dilution. It's safe for sensitive skin. Now, I always just say it's always easier to use a coconut or olive oil or some type of carrier oil. It helps more essential oil get bound to your skin, helps save you money and stretches your budget. So for sensitive skin or elderly or children, you're probably always going to want to use a carrier oil. Now, if you see these charts online that are telling you all of these dilutions and it's so confusing, don't worry about all that. What you need to know is just put a little bit of coconut or olive oil in your hand, 1 drop of essential oil, rub together and apply it to the baby or yourself, wherever you want to apply it. So less is always more. Okay, for sensitive skin, you always want to use a carrier oil, and there are certain oils that have that sensitivity feeling, like even peppermint has that cooling sensation. You're probably always going to want to use a carrier oil with that. And then there are some essential oils that you'll see that red D, a dilution symbol on the reference for it, like oregano and thyme, cinnamon, cassia clove. Those have a high heating sensation. When you put them on your skin, they have very hot feeling. You're always going to want to use a carrier oil with that. Even when you're making your veggie capsule, you're going to want to put a carrier in there when you're taking it internally, just very, very hot. Okay, always less is more, but more consistent and more often is going to be a key for you. All right, what about reflexology chart? We've done a previous video on that. You can apply essential oils to the hands, to the ears, the back of the ears, to your thumbs, to your feet. There are so many powerful things that you can use with essential oils. So just look up online, essential oils and reflexology chart, and use it in that particular area. So for example, if my kiddo has some sinus discomfort, I'm going to use Breathe and On Guard right on under the toes, on where it connects to the toes on the foot. Okay guys, and now the last thing I want to talk about today is make sure that you're putting your essential oils where they're accessible. Yeah, think about it. Put them wherever it makes sense for you. So your lavender essential oil, it promotes healthy sleep. And so put that by your bedside so you're using it at sleep time. You can start applying it on your chest or on your wrist, on the bottoms of your feet every night when you go to bed. Your On Guard, maybe you're going to put that by your toothpaste. So you can put a drop of the On Guard on your toothbrush every morning and every night, as you have promotes oral health and also helps enhance your natural immune system. Just put your essential oils where it makes sense. Maybe put your lemon essential oil by your water, where you're refilling your water every day, to help remember to drink lemon in your water every day in glass or stainless steel. It's going to help remind you these little triggers throughout your day that helps you remind you of the power of the oils. The ones that maybe are occasional discomfort or sore throat or digestive support, maybe you're going to put those in your drawer where you have your normal medicine cabinet. I know we used to have a drawer full of all kinds of over-the-counter things, and so I put all of my essential oils in that drawer, and so the next time that my child said, "Mom, I'm feeling a little bit of whatever," I was able to go to that place and I remembered to use the oils instead. And so I always say try oils first, and if you're not getting the result that you want, then you can always fall back on what you know to do before that. All right, make them accessible. Frequency and consistency is key. Remember, essential oils are so powerful. Your body knows exactly what it needs to do to use them. It is assimilated very quickly into your body. So make sure that you are using them consistently and frequently. So every 2 or 3 hours is better, a little bit every 2 or 3 hours versus like 10 drops one time. You don't want to do that. You want to use 1 or 2 drops, but consistently every 3 or 4 hours to get the benefit that you want. So less is always more. I encourage you to always be prepared for the unexpected. So I'm glad that you're here today. I'm glad that you're learning how to be empowered in your own home, to know what the resources are. Start using your oils. Start learning how they work on your body and your children, so that when something happens, you won't be scrambling for the information. You're trying to find out in the middle of the night, what do I do for this or that? You'll be empowered in your home. You'll be confident as you know how to use them for yourself and for your children, and it won't be something new. Within the first 5 or 6 weeks, I would say, if you're using them daily, even your children will start to know exactly what oil is their favorite, where to apply it. It gives you so much freedom and joy. I get goosebumps just thinking about it. At the very beginning, when we started using doTERRA essential oils, it was like a new foreign language, right? You don't really know what you're doing, but over time, it just becomes second nature. And before you know it, you can't imagine what your life would be like without them. I'm so glad that you are joining me today. Be sure to hit the subscribe and bell notification, and also the like. I can't wait for you to see our next video. We'll be talking about how I can help you save tons of money on your next doTERRA order. We have free shipping and also tons of free products. So we'll teach you how to maximize your doTERRA orders. I hope you have a healthy day today.